I haven't played through it. Like, it was honestly like Divinity for me. Like, I grabbed, or rather, JD grabbed for me I had the original Guild Wars, like, on disc, you know, like with the CD key and everything. And at that time, I tried to get some friends to play, and it would always seem like someone would be interested for a bit, and then they'd fall off. So I've played through Pre-Sare Ascalon, like, I don't know, 13 times, like, just stupidly, like, and myself too, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll do a ranger, oh, maybe I'll do this, and then like buddies would come in and they'd play for a bit and then fall off, and it's like, okay. And then my CD key got all like torn up, like fucked up, so I couldn't. So then JD got me at that point the triple pack or whatever on Steam, right? The Prophecies, Factions, Nightfall. But I've never really played either of those either. I think Factions, I jumped in for like maybe 3 levels because I was like, yo, Assassin, that sounds badass. And I played a bit of that, and then again, just nothing came of it. So I think the farthest I've ever gotten in Prophecies is past the what is it, the Shiver Peak, the snowy mountain region. And I think, and I could just be making this shit up, but I think I was coming into sort of like a jungle area, or like a more like tropical sort of area.
Yeah, that exists.
Okay, yeah, like after so I think that's as far as I got. And I can't really, because that was one of my like best runs from long ago, so I can't really say even what super happened in Shiver Peak. I remember a lot more about post-Seer in Ascalon, like Rorik doing his stuff and like all that, right? But in the Shiver Peak, I think the goal was just like, get across the Shiver Peak mountains. Shit's cold. Yeah. So we can't, anyway. JD and I every now and then play just random stuff. Like we'll just, you know, just to sort of keep in touch and hang out and stuff like that. So we were playing Dawn of War 2. And then we've just got a little list of like, oh, we should play that. Oh, we should play that. So after Dawn of War, we played Portal 2, the co-op, because I had never played through that. And then all of a sudden we were like Guild Wars, and I was like, oh, please play through this. Like, actually play through this with me.
Yeah.
So we've basically just started. And he is probably like you. Like, he's like, well, guess I'll just go purchase a bunch of character slots so that I can experience all these, like, I think he has multiple characters. I think he's played through Factions, Nightfall, etc. I believe he's got a bunch of shit wrecker characters, and he's just making one with me. But he hasn't played Prophecies in a while. He's like, I forget most of this.
Yeah, the only one I finished Factions. That was where I started. I have not finished Prophecies. I think I have a level 20 character in Prophecies, but I don't know, maybe halfway through, I forget. I don't have elite skills, so that's really where I sort of gauge progress. Once you start getting elite skills, you know you're pretty decently into it. But yeah, I wouldn't mind actually doing that. Also, I finished Eye of the North, which was very good.
See, I don't even own that. I'd have to buy it. But as I understand it, that's for endgame characters anyway, right?
Yeah, it's all level 20 stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So, Pets, thank you for 47 months. Also, it is not my birthday.
Hey, kitten.
How's it going, Copy Kitten?
Yeah, so you're welcome to. It's just like I say, it's one of those like, we don't have like, oh, every Wednesday or whatever, right? It's just kind of like we played last Thursday, and I believe we're gonna maybe play tomorrow or else Sunday. But yeah, it's just kind of like a play it by ear sort of thing. We don't schedule those just because like he sometimes says stuff, and then like same with me, right? Like it's never gonna be a Wednesday with he and I because you and I doing this, and so it's so much easier to just be like, hey, you free this weekend? Cool. I'm doing amazing, Copy Kitten. I'm having a great day.
And well enough.
Yeah, my friend got some great news. Her grandmother does not have dementia.
Okay.
Which is awesome.
That is good news.
Yeah, like they had worried because she was like mixing things up and stuff, right? And like even like me, she was like, "Oh, you know, where did he go off to again?" Like she didn't even know where I was. Which is sad. It was unfortunate, but they went to a doctor, and the doctor actually gave good care and cared. The doctor was like, "Oh, you know, we'll run these tests and we'll go systematic, like we'll go all the way through and eliminate things, and like that might be a bit of a pain, but you know, we should have." And they were like, "No, that's great. Like we thank you for caring and you know, not just shrugging your shoulders." So they started doing tests and everything, and it was just today that she told me, yeah, it is not dementia. It turns out that they believe she's been mixing up some of her pills, so her medication has been wonky on her. And they also chastised her. They were like, also, please drink more water. You do not drink enough water. So, yeah. So I got that news, which is just great to get.
Yeah, it's good news.
Yeah. Then I think the YouTube algorithm picked up my Gilded video.
Oh.
Yeah, it was, so I shared it around with those spots I told you, right? Like the Guild Official and all that kind of stuff. Like I put it in a couple spots, and you know, people checked it out. It was really good. I think it had like 300 views. So I went to bed last night and I woke up and it's at like 700 and something now.
All right.
I'm like, huh, that's double in a bit. Like I didn't do anything though.
That's YouTube.
Yeah. It's great. Anyway, that was cool. And I was going to tell you about the snake. Have you checked out Other Side?
I've glimpsed it. Yeah. God, who mentioned it yesterday? I think it was Rock who asked me about it because you were playing it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And like earlier today, I looked at it when looking around Steam. There's a Squeenix sale going on, so there's a bunch of stuff. But yeah, it's a game that I looked at and have been keeping tabs on just because the style is very neat.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure if I wanted to get into a turn-based strategy thing anytime soon.
Right. Who in an alleyway? Thank you for following.
Yep. Sometimes you gotta.
Uh-huh. But also, yeah, I would say pick it up on sale. I think it's like 45 for us, so it might be what, like 40 or something for you guys. It's not that I don't think it's probably worth the 45. It's just that like I don't know how long of a game it is, so just maybe wait for a sale. I'd say, you know, $30 or less sort of thing. Because it's not on sale right now. It was 40% off in February, like till the middle of February.
Oh wow.
But yeah, it's so first of all, it is such my aesthetic. Like, it is badass. It has got badass women kicking ass in the game, but also just the like my favorite color is red. I also like yellow, although yellow doesn't really feature in the game. I like red, yellow, and black, and then like white too if it's done right, you know, like cool like white-haired characters and crap like that. And boy does it have that in spades. Black, white, and red it's like a film noir sort of thing,
yeah.
Right? And oh man, and then all the character designs look cool as hell. It's called Other Side, Claviers. And then the OST, mwah, oh my god. I was on the main menu and I'm like, damn, this is some fine OST. This is so good. Even just for a main menu. And someone said to me, they were like, oh, wait till you get to the first boss. And it gave me like Transistor vibes. Not necessarily how it sounded, but just the fact that it was just a strong OST. And like, it's going to be used throughout the game, like properly, right? Like it's going to swell when you get to certain bosses and all that kind of stuff. That's so good.
Contextual music is how you do it.
I love it. I love it. So, and then it's just very like, choose your fate. Like, so you have daughters, right? That you like germinate. Like, you basically get like blood bucks or whatever. And so you start out with 2, but the game very quickly gives you a 3rd, and you can name them. Not the first 2 for whatever reason. You can't rename them, but every time you germinate a new one, you can name them. So of course I'm naming them after community members. So I go and start doing that, and you've got 3 classes, although I think more show up later. I'm not sure. You got like a gunslinger and like a melee monster, and then like a guardian type. And the whole thing, like sort of a la Transistor in that, like it centers around like the timeline, and different skills put you back and forth on the timeline and all that stuff. About what you'd expect. But you cannot heal in the game. In order to heal in the game, you have to sacrifice a daughter. So,
oh no.
Yeah, so you'll do these missions, right? And you know, you're trying to do them as efficiently as possible so you don't take damage. But if one of your daughters do take damage and you're like, oh no, now this daughter is at a quarter of health, well, you can heal her, but you literally have to murder another one of your daughters to do so. You have to sacrifice them. So it's like hard choices, and it's a little bit of what is it, like Groundhog Day type thing, or like what's that other movie, the more recent one?
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow, yeah, where it's like you can restart, or like if you get wiped out, you have to restart, but then you can use like memories, right, to like have yourself do better the next time. So it's just a really, it's so well presented. It's just got such style to it, and I'm at least having fun with the turn-based tactics that like I can't believe I hadn't tried it sooner. It came out last June, last July?
Yeah, something like that.
And I feel like it's just not getting talked about enough. Like it's like people haven't been mentioning it to me, and it's like but it's so up my alley. I'm like, damn, this game is cool as hell.
Yeah, I think that a lot of it is people expect an XCOM or a Darkest Dungeon in terms of style and presentation. Right. And when it comes to games like that, and I'm being very general with the attribution of, like, it's a turn-based strategy game.
Yeah.
But each one is vastly different, but people have come to expect like an XCOM or a Darkest Dungeon. So when they don't really see that, and they see something that's incredibly stylized, it sort of makes them go, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little weird like that, because you're right. Like, there's a bunch of different types and styles, right? Like, Other Side, Transistor, Darkest Dungeon, XCOM, Fire Emblem series, Final Fantasy Tactics. Like, they've all got their little differences and, like, little unique flavors and stuff. But anyway, I hope that's not a sticking point. People should give it a shot. I'm Shae. I shill for things. And boy, is Other Side fun.
Darkest Dungeon is super stylized in terms of like art style, but it's still very much a like fantasy setting-ish, like weird fantasy with other elements, but it's a dungeon, you know, and that's something that people can really hold on to because it's familiar.
Yeah. As we talk about this for a sec, I literally have launched so that I can play the menu music on my stream.
Fair and valid. Trundlers and music, that's weird.
Yeah, anyone who's on my stream is gonna get to listen to that for a moment as we... Wikipedia page. Shopping carts are called trundlers?
How strange.
Okay, so today we're gonna finish up Leon's campaign, yeah?
Yes.
And then hop into Outriders.
Yeah, the game is supposed to be cross-platform, and I believe the demo is as well. So I'm going to try it on PS5, if only so I can use the PS5, and I wonder if it has like haptic controller feedback and all that stuff.
I did in the options when I was messing with the sound.
With every subscription, I only grow stronger.
when I was playing with the sound and everything, there was an option that said enable crossplay, which is disabled by default. So I went ahead and enabled it. It says beta beside it, so like hopefully it works. But I mean, we'll see. It's there, like you said.
Yeah. At the very least, though, I did come prepared. If it doesn't work out, I've just switched to PC.
Cool. Bridge, thank you for the 5 months. Your message was simply a heart, so I appreciate you. I hope you like the light show.
Yeah, I'll probably add other side to my list and grab it on sale. What did I grab? I grabbed Shadow of the Tomb Raider because it was like $15 for the definitive thing, which is normally $100 plus. Like all the DLC included. I don't know if I'm going to ever play it, but I own all 3 now, so I might go back and play the latter 2. Neuro, thank you for 35 months. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Fair enough.
What?
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. That's what Neuro said.
Is that what your country calls shopping carts?
I hope so. But yeah, I grabbed that, and I grabbed one other thing. What was it? Oh, I grabbed Final Fantasy X and X-2 because they were on sale for like $10. Like as a package.
Yeah, good call. I think I did that way back as well. They've just been sitting in my library. And I contemplate, I'm like, should I play these on stream? Because, like, they're pretty long, aren't they? Or they're pretty, like,
They're RPGs, yeah. That tends to happen.
Yeah.
There's no getting around it. I'm probably going to do it on stream at some. It's been. When did that come out? 2001? I forget. For FF10. I haven't played it since like 2002. So it's been nearly 19 years. And I remember very little of it. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, same here. I think I got up to... This isn't going to tell you anything, because I think this is something that you can just do. But, like, I was playing... what the hell? What's the name of their fucking sport? Blitzball, thank you. I believe I was in a Blitzball tournament in a big city. Like, I think that was required for the game. Like, it wasn't me deciding to play Blitzball. I think at some point the game makes you play Blitzball, and that's part of the main mission.
Yeah.
So, whenever that happens, that's how far I got.
That's not very far at all.
Isn't it? I had thought I think I had a few summons for Yuna at that point. I want to say that she had, I don't know, 3 or 4 summons under her belt. I thought it was about halfway. Claviers.
There's the introduction to Blitzball, which is what I was initially thinking of. That's very early on, but yeah, tournament thing is later, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. It was something like that where they're like, we have to win this and play for some reason. And I was like, okay, I don't really want to, but okay. And so I just stopped and never picked it back up.
Yeah, one of these centuries I'll do that. But yeah, a bunch of stuff is on sale for Squeenix. They're also, this isn't Squeenix necessarily, but Sony is shuttering the PSN stores for PS3, PSP, and Vita in July, I think. So if there's anything on those platforms that you wish to grab, got a few months, but time is rapidly approaching.
No, I think everything on the PS3 that I've been keeping around, I own physical, just to like Metal Gear, for example. And I believe Uncharted. I think I own all the Uncharteds for that. Just Play them at some damn point. Oh, when that's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm more so thinking about like PS1 classics that will no longer be available.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, what happened?
My drink, like the glass stuck to the coaster.
Oh.
And it surprised me, and then it fell off, and the glass jostled, so I spilled drink.
Dump. Hey, Woo. Hey, C.
Okay. Now I smell like Di Serono.
Oh, you were drinking Di Serono? Hell yeah. Straight or mixed or?
Mixed. They
Mixed with what?
black cherry seltzer.
Oh, cool. Di Serono Rock is liquor. It's amaretto, which is like a sweet almond based liquor. It is very good. It is like my favorite.
It tastes what you wish cherry cough syrup would taste like.
Yeah. Why? Why is everything broken today? RE6 didn't launch either. It's not responding.
You want to just take a moment to restart your machine?
I honestly think I should.
Yeah.
Because Guild Wars didn't launch, and that other thing I just said didn't launch. OBS, that was it. OBS didn't even want to launch. Hold on a sec.
Di Serono reminds me of being pissed off. Oh no. So humans are pretty weird. That's fair.
Okay, I'm going to... Sorry, folks. I gotta shutter the stream for a moment. I'm gonna restart, because my computer has been... The technical term is fucky all day.
It's filled with beans.
Yeah, I'll be right back.